Well, welcome in everybody to soccer here at New Lexington High School, where today we have a doubleheader as usual. It is the girls in game one, match one, I should say, against Fairfield Union, and then the boys in the second half will take on Morgan, joined once again by Coach Allison Gibbs. And Coach, nice to see you back.
It's good to be back.
And as always, your expertise is well received. This is Howard Twiggs along with Marcus McPeck. Our student assistants today are going to be Brayson Lee and Michael Steele. Also on board here for these afternoon games are Mr. Tony Thorngate, the high school principal, and Miss Amanda McCoy, the high school AD. So we expect an effort today that the kids are showing improvement. And we had Coach Harvey on in the boys last week, Coach,
Yeah.
and who played before the girls, and he talked about winning segments that you've talked about, winning, winning in a 5 minute span,
Right.
winning a half, and I think that's where he's trying to build.
Yeah. He's doing a good job. I came out to practice one day this week and practice with the girls, which was great. And they have a lot of potential. They work hard at practice. I mean, some of these girls are unbelievably fast. It's amazing. I know they got a goal the other night. Jasmine Oliver scored, I think, at Westfall. So those are definitely, winning segments to build the program and move forward.
Starting, we expect today for the Lady Panthers, Kayla Schneider, Maddie Kelsey, Addison Scott, Ella Barkus, Lily Powell, Jasmine Oliver, Addie Blosser, Kylie Holstein, Maria Longhenry, Maddie Collins, and Corinne McIntyre. So both teams are now at midfield getting instructions from the officials. So we should be starting here pretty soon, Allison. And what would you expect with a different time slot? Does that matter when kids play? Or are they used to
Um,
just going out and playing?
Honestly, this is a better time to play. The girls usually play at 5 o'clock. The sun is really hot. This field gets very hot. It's in their face. I know it's hard for us to see the field sometimes. So this is a little bit cooler and fresher. And so hopefully, they'll do well out there.
With what Coach Harvey's trying to do, Allison, um, well, we're going to break for the anthem. So once we have the national, we'll talk to the anthem. But what Coach Harvey's trying to do is it's a good combination of trying to teach, but also have fun. When
Absolutely.
we had him on the other day, you could just tell. We are going to break for the anthem. So stay with us. So Fairfield Union will be the opponent today of the Lady Panthers. And Allison, going back to what Coach Harvey's trying to do, and you and I have talked about this as we've gone along here in the last few games, is yes, it's competitive, absolutely, and there's a bottom line to sports, and that's winning. I mean, let's not kid anybody. You have to win, or you're
Right.
just not going to make it as a coach or a program. But at the same time, you've got to make it fun, especially when you're having a difficult year like Coach Harvey's having.
Yeah, it's soccer is such a skill sport, and if you don't start young and build the program, it's a struggle. And New Lex is a new program. Harvey has, I think, 11 girls who've never played out there before, so that's a very hard task for him. But the girls are working hard, so it's just going to go up from here.
Well, when you look at progress, they have made progress. You mentioned the other night they scored the goal against
Westfall.
Westfall, and the game we were at last week against West Muskingum. They played very well. I mean, West Muskingum won 3-0, I believe, but a couple of those shots were just really, well placed, well timed shots for West. And Coach Harvey had talked about too is, the last 2 minutes of each, especially the first half, of just really trying to bear down. And unfortunately, it got away from him in that last minute or two.
Yeah, that happens. You can't ever let up. It only takes seconds to score, so you got to fight. A lot of people don't who watch soccer don't understand the battles every minute that go on and how momentum can shift and change. And they just see a score, couple scores a game, and it may seem boring, but those who've played and a little bit about the sport, it's extremely fun to watch.
Starting lineup for Fairfield Union, they'll go with Kinsey Stevenson, Jayla Lewis, Dina Burdett, Lily McCullough, Aaron Hutchison, Gretchen McPherson, Ellie Behringer, Lexi Bennett, Alyssa Parker Brown, Cora Noland, and Aubrey Anderson. New Lexington will be in the orange and black shorts with the orange and black top and the white numerals. Fairfield Union will have the red shorts with the white tops and the red numerals and trim, and we are just about ready to start the soccer match for this Saturday morning.
I see Olivia Emmert down there. She is not dressed. Um, it was shin guards, so I don't know. She's got a knee brace on. I don't know if she's battling an injury. She's also a transfer, so OHSAA says you have to sit out so many halves of games and so many minutes. So Harvey may be taking advantage of that today. I'm not sure.
Fairfield Union has the ball, but New Lex comes up with the steal near midfield. Ball is still loose, and then Fairfield Union on the way, given back to New Lexington. And a nice job coming up with it for the Panthers was Maria Longhenry, but stolen back by Fairfield Union. Just starting the soccer match. Glad you're aboard. New Lexington Lady Panthers. Throw in will be a little bit deep and back to Fairfield Union, but contesting for New Lex that time was Addison Scott. And now Fairfield Union streaking down the field on the right side, stolen away by Maddie Kelsey. And here comes stolen back by Fairfield Union.
Maddie Kelsey's a freshman. She's got a lot of potential. She did play in middle school, but she's a great soccer player out there. Freshman is a big difference in senior, and
Oh my goodness,
not
yeah.
only strength, but knowledge of the game and stuff. So she definitely has a bright future at New Lex Soccer.
Stolen by New Lexington. Here they come up
Oh,
down the
through
field.
ball. Play the
Yep,
through ball.
yep.
There we
All right, if
go.
we can catch
Murray's
up with it.
fast.
Yep. Trying to catch up with it that time is Maria Longhenry. She is on the right side.
Oh,
Back to Jasmine Oliver. Oliver and Longhenry fight for it down, and it will be a throw in for, looks like New Lex.
Maria had a goal last Saturday. I'm not sure who they were playing, but she was pretty excited about it. So those are the wins that, you know, they're accomplishing, which is great. Because Murray, this is her first year. That was her first goal ever in soccer. So that's a big accomplishment.
Fairfield Union now looks like they have. Nope, they're not going to be able to control. New Lexington with the four defenders back for Coach Harvey.
That's going to be one of the things without Liv in that middle um, midfielder. Oh,
This could be trouble, and then booted away as Kylie Holstein comes out of the goal. But New Lexington does a great job of kicking it away so it will sail out of bounds. However, Fairfield Union will have the attack. Deep in the goal with Kylie is Ella Barkus and also Maddie Collins for the assistants. Just beginning the soccer match. It's Fairfield Union and New Lex. There's a shot on goal picked off
ooh,
by
nice,
Kylie Holstein.
Kylie.
Yeah, otherwise that's big trouble. No score here early going of the first half. Big boot that time by Kylie Holstein and loose on the field. Finally picked up by New Lexington's Maria Longhenry, but back to Fairfield Union. And they have it on the right side. They will try to reset things going. And another job defensively by Maria. However, Fairfield Union back with the ball, and they go to midfield.
Starting a little slow here. The last game I watched was kind of the same thing. So, and I know Coach Harvey's talked to them about this. You got to start fast and not wait for your muscles to start working. You should already be ready to go.
And here comes Fairfield Union, booted away defensively by New Lex. Good job by Lily Powell of defending. And still loose.
Nice turn by Maddie there.
Here's an opportunity, but Fairfield Union back defensively. And then a big boot by New Lexington. Can they catch up with it? Maria Longhenry can't get there, and Fairfield Union has it back. And they will control on the left side. And then streaking in for New Lex was Addison Scott. Addison Scott
Some
can't finish, yeah.
good give and goes here by Fairfield Union, which is, I know those girls work on give and goes all the time.
Going down the right side is Addison Scott.
She's got 3 defenders on her.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Play it back.
she is triple team, but, it was funny. Her body and the ball were going one way, and she just couldn't reverse course.
Yep. And that, again, is
Experience.
Yep. Skill and being able to cut that ball. Murray letting her know that she's back behind her so she can stop it and pass it back.
Fairfield Union will have the throw in, and they are in control.
That was a bad throw by Murray there, which, those are, again, Murray's first year. So it's a lot to learn.
That was Ellie Behringer for Fairfield Union on the defense. So the throw in now coming back to Addison Scott. Looking for some help from Murray and unable to catch up with it. And back to Fairfield Union. Boy, Murray Longhenry certainly has gotten action, Allison. She has really been a big part of things.
Yeah, the ball's been on this side of the field most of the game. Sometimes that happens. It just seems like the field is slanted one way.
Fairfield Union back the other way. They have the ball centered midfield. And New Lexington able to kick it back away. Contested on the left side. And Fairfield Union back in control. And the throw in will come to the Lady Panthers. They will go in, trying to be fielded by Kayla Schneider. And Fairfield Union comes back up with it, stolen away by Addison Scott. However, Fairfield Union back with it. And then this is going to possibly be a shot attempt for Fairfield Union.
Yep.
And coming out of the net is Kylie Holstein. So.
Yeah, Lily got her foot on that, which is great. Slowed the ball down from the cross in the middle, which allowed Kylie to run up and get it a lot easier than if it would have been a straight cross.
Big kick that time
That was
by
a nice kick
Kylie,
by Kylie
out of the net. Okay, here we go. Possible scoring opportunity for the Lady Panthers. Kayla Schneider, their goal comes out.
Yep.
Nice job by Fairfield Union.
Kayla's fast back there.
And can they get the ball back? Nope, Fairfield Union has it. And they have it centered, crossing midfield. Back to New Lex. Nope, Fairfield Union maintains control.
We need to start marking up here and defending, anticipating where the pass is going to go instead of just, chasing the ball, because then you feel like you're running in circles. But if you can anticipate, I don't know if that was a handball or not, or
And
just out of bounds.
Kayla Schneider on the action over there on the far side. When you say that, Allison, you mean technique-wise, or uh, just what exactly would we be looking for on that?
Like anticipating where the pass is going to be. If you just start following the ball around, especially when they're passing well, doing give and goes, you feel like you're just running in circles. So you need to take the passing lanes away. Rely on your team to help you defend the pass. It's not always about winning the ball. It's about controlling the game. You don't want to just go after the ball, because if they have the skill, they just move right around you. So you got to anticipate where that next pass is going.
Contested at midfield, that was Jasmine Oliver and
Was that a
Addison
nutmeg?
Scott.
I couldn't see. Might have gone through Corinne's legs.
And down the field, out of bounds, it will go for the throw in coming for, or the kick away for New Lexington. Kylie Holstein will have it. And I'm seeing then Jasmine Oliver coming back for the kick. She's done very well in is kicking out of the goal
Yeah,
in these
Jasmine's a
situations.
great player. Like she's an exceptional player. Um, she's played for a while. You can tell the girls that have played for a while. Just her confidence and her skill out there is great.
And she's just a junior.
Yep.
Picked off by Fairfield Union, retrieved back by New Lexington. Ball contested right near the 40-yard line and back to Fairfield Union.
So through ball there by Fairfield Union, which is exactly what you need to do. Good pressure by, I think,
Vargas, yeah.
Barkis. Again, it's not about winning the ball. The girl lost control and it went out of bounds, and now we get a goal kick.
So Jasmine Oliver one more time. She'll do it again, and New Lexington got to get the ball out of this side and come back and make an attack here. Another good kick
Nice
by
kick by
Jasmine.
Kayla's got to get there. Here
all
we
right,
go.
so
Kayla's fast.
scoring opportunity for New Lex. Here they come down the field. That is Kayla Schneider.
Let's go, Kayla.
Schneider can't get there.
Fairfield Union's fast too. I mean, their track program's strong, so.
So, one of the things too I noticed, Allison, was Kayla had it almost 1-on-3.
Yeah.
Nobody could just catch up to get a pass
Right.
away from her.
Yeah. But she, in that situation, because you have open field, she is fast. So if she can get that ball just a little bit behind the defense and then get a strike on it, because she wasn't far out from the goal, place that ball in a corner of a net, and that's a goal.
Jasmine Oliver on the kick. And that will stay with New Lexington. On the throw-in will be Corinne McIntyre. So a scoring opportunity here for New Lexington if they can get the good throw-in and good placement. He will come in trying to find Jasmine, and that's going to sail out of bounds. Well, we are still scoreless here. 25 minutes to go here in the first half, and no score. Putting it away for Fairfield Union, their goalkeeper. And they will settle.
Yeah, that's
far from the net.
I mean, we didn't do that back in the 1800s, but
Yeah, that was interesting formation.
it draws the defenders in, which opens up more the middle of the field and stuff, is the theory behind it. If you have the skill and stuff like that, there's no reason why you can't execute that. Oh, that was on the line. Nope, he called it.
It's going to be on the left side. The throw-in's going to come to, looks like New Lex. So on that throw-in, it will be Lily Powell, or actually it's going to be a kick.
I'm not sure. Offsides, maybe? I'm not sure what the call was.
On the far side, good kick that time. Fielded inside Fairfield Union territory, and then vying for it was Addison Scott. And another throw in coming for the Lady Panthers. This one's going to be Murray Long Henry again, and she will go up the field. Addison Scott, can she come up with it on this steal? Yep. So New Lex with the ball. Addison Scott has it, taken back by Fairfield Union. Throw in, however, still coming to New Lex and Addison Scott, just a sophomore, by the way.
Yeah.
There's Jasmine Oliver, and she is double teamed, and Fairfield Union has it. And then
Nice
kicked away.
takeaway
Yep.
by Maddie.
Maddie Kelsey. And it will go out of bounds. A couple of substitutions coming in for Fairfield Union. No score, 22 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half. New Lexington Lady Panthers soccer. Here is the throw in. And defending over there was Corinne McIntyre. And this is an opportunity for Fairfield Union.
Out of that through
Good
ball.
kick, good job defensively by New Lex. However,
Oh, that could have been in the box.
there is the kick, and it will sail wide left. Yeah,
that could have been called a handball by Lily in the box, which gives them a penalty kick, which is almost impossible to stop by a goalie. So those are refs don't usually, unless it's clear, they don't always call those.
yeah. Fairfield Union again in the attack mode, and once again Kylie Holstein coming out of the net to save the day. And she will kick it away. Another good kick.
Her kicks have improved quite a bit since that first game that we did. So, again, improvements. That's what it's about.
There is the throw in by Corinne McIntyre and booted back away. She was trying to find Kayla Schneider. And Fairfield Union will have the throw in. And they are on the right side and booted back by the Lady Panthers. However, Fairfield Union coming up with it. Nice defense by Kayla Schneider.
That should be a New Lex ball. She doesn't have to win it. Girl kicked it out of bounds. It's our throw.
Okay, well, a little bit of an errant throw, and Fairfield Union back with it. It will be kicked right in front of their bench. Yeah, another opportunity though. Throw in coming. And
Corinne needs to get that ball kind of over Kayla's head. Let her run onto it on those throw-ins.
Big boot that time by Maddie Kelsey, and it's loose.
Yep.
Trying for it is Murray Long Henry. Yep.
Again, the pressure. Girl makes a mistake. And now we have an opportunity. So Lily Powell, senior, coming up, number 11. She's a wrestler. She's aggressive, so we'll see if she can get in there.
Yeah, she came streaking down the field on this kick by Jasmine Oliver. Looks like 5-on-5 out on the 6-on-6 out on the perimeter.
Oh, that's a nice
kick. Can
oh,
get
come
there?
on, get it in.
Powell almost, yeah. Lily Powell had an opportunity for a second there, but Fairfield Union able to recover. And New Lexington back with it.
That was a great kick by Jasmine. We just got to get more aggressive in that box. I will tell you, the refs almost never call fouls on corner kicks. Not that you want to foul as long as you're playing the ball, but you've got to play aggressive in there. It's kind of like I would say, WWE type atmosphere on corner. It should be like that.
Well, if we see bodies start flying around, then we'll know it's definitely WWE type stuff.
Maybe it's WWF. Grayson, right. Is it F or E? I don't know.
It's
E.
one of
it's E.
WWE. so we hear from the experts. 19 minutes 20 seconds to go first half. No score. And a big kick away
by Lily.
New Lex.
It does help for Lily to take those kicks because Jasmine's a midfielder. Instead of her coming back, to play those balls. So if Lily can take those, it is a help.
One of the things I've noticed here, we're just about halfway through this first half, is both teams have had opportunities in the scoring end. It hasn't been dominated by one or the other. It's been pretty well balanced.
Yeah, it has for sure. Um, so let's see. And it, like I said, it don't. Well, here we go. Here's Kayla.
Three
Don't.
down. Oop.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's close.
Yep.
But I don't know if you noticed, Kayla slowed up as she was getting to that ball because she was waiting for the goalie to get it. She has to think, I'm going to get that ball, not the goalie. And that would have been a goal.
Kayla Schneider, another sophomore for this New Lex team. And here comes an opportunity for Fairfield Union. Lily Powell gets back and steals it away, but still being contested by
Nice move by Fairfield
Fairfield Union.
Union.
And another job defensively by New Lex. That was Addie Blosser. And the ball will sail away.
Yeah, that was a nice little skill move there by the Fairfield Union to get the cross in. But we were able to defend it.
Jasmine Oliver will kick it away for New Lex. No score. No, ladies hanging in there. You figure at this point you're looking for a low-scoring game.
Yeah, I don't see that, which is great.
Yeah. Well, it means you're in it.
Yeah.
It's not 3-0 at this point of the first half.
No, you know, those games where you lose by over 5, 11, those are kind of momentum killers, and you kind of question what you're doing and why you're running around on a Saturday morning.
Jasmine Oliver on the throw-in, and Murray Long-Henry unable to seal the deal, and it will go back to Fairfield Union. They'll have the throw-in. It'll be Lily McCullough on the throw-in for, or not make that Ellie Behringer. Ball contested at near midfield, controlled by Fairfield Union. And another throw-in coming for Murray Long-Henry. Looks.
They need to be making runs. Yeah. We're just standing. And that's, I mean, Harvey can't teach them everything in however many weeks, but players should be moving around, running. It confuses the defense.
Murray Long-Henry again on the throw-in for New Lex, trying to find the right side. And another throw-in, so they're making the distance up.
Move down the field that way. Doesn't matter how you win or score. It's just a matter that you do it.
Ball is loose and controlled by Fairfield Union. And New Lex can't. Now they can finally pick it up and throw it back. And big boot by Lily Powell.
Yep,
so a scoring opportunity here
go,
comes
Jasmine.
for Jasmine Oliver. But
nice stick there by 29 on Fairfield Union.
And that was Ellie Behringer. And Fairfield Union back with
nice
knocked
job,
away.
Addison.
And Jasmine Oliver has it.
Let's
Can
play
she
through.
get down the field?
Go through.
And Fairfield Union again defending. And the throw-in coming. 15 minutes, 25 seconds to go first half. Another throw-in. And it's
let's go. Play. Oh, too many touches.
Tell you what, yeah, I'm looking at Alice. It's like 3 against 6 down there.
Yeah.
Make that 4 against 6, and the numbers didn't favor.
Well, but she played a good ball to Corinne. You know, I was looking at the through ball to Kayla, but it was a good idea.
And that will sail long and wide, and a throw-in coming for New Lex, Murray Long-Henry. So let's see now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we got our defense back. It's a, you know, I might ask Harvey why they're playing so far back. It's just different theories and strategies. But it is harder where you see all of Fairfield Union's.
They've got 7 defenders back.
Yeah. And we're attacking with 4 or 5.
Okay, Fairfield Union with the ball.
Oh, nice takeaway by
Jasmine Oliver.
Someone's got to get up to the goal. She's going to cross
it on the right side.
Kayla needs to be there.
Great pass, but stepping out of the goal for Fairfield Union and the stop. And quickly they get out of the net and they get going. But
nice job by Corinne.
This could be an opportunity for Jasmine Oliver.
Oh, just outside. That was great.
Yeah, that's one of the best passes we've seen.
Yeah.
It's a great kick. So As Corinne McIntyre and Jasmine Oliver on the connection. And, that's something that Coach Harvey talked about and you've talked about is connecting one to two to three on the passing
Yep.
department.
Yeah, that was great. It was great vision by Corinne to see Jasmine there. Jasmine's got the legs; she can kick it from outside, and it was just a little wide. So just keep. So the momentum right now is kind of on New Lex's side. I hope I don't jinx that.
Well, Fairfield Union has it, and New Lexington fights near midfield. Corinne McIntyre and Maddie Kelsey, and then streaking down the field on the right side defensively was Ella Barkas for New Lexington. Still no score, first half. Substitution for the Panthers, Carly Snyder's going to check in for Corinne McIntyre for New Lex. And the kick will come from Lily Powell for the Lady Panthers.
Nice kick by Lily.
They can come up with it. Nope. And here's a scoring
Yep.
opportunity for Fairfield Union.
Oh, it's going to be a
Great
corner.
job defensively by Lily Powell.
And if you noticed on that, two Fairfield Union players were running in for the cross, which can be very scary.
Okay, so a little bit of help needed on the out of bounds with the ball.
Oh,
Kick.
she's
Be careful.
Oh, it's in.
It's just a lapse mentally right there, Allison. The girls just kind of let down.
Yep, and they weren't marking up. That girl was wide open right there in the middle of the goal, and you need all you have to do is touch it in. It doesn't matter what part of your body you use. A goal is a goal. And she used the outside of her foot, but no one contested her on that. So
Yeah, we'd call it standing and watching in other sports. Let's see if the Lady Panthers. Big
let's
boot
go.
by
Come on, Kayla.
Jasmine Oliver
Let's
down
go.
the field.
Pressure, pressure.
Can they kick it back and good shot? Just wide. Nice job. Nice thought by New Lex that time with Addison Scott. And again, Jasmine Oliver, in my opinion, from what I've seen, she's just probably as strong as anybody in this league.
Yeah,
with kicking
she's
the
a
ball.
great player. If she was, on another team with more experience, she would probably be winning a lot of games.
The ball is loose. Picked off by Fairfield Union, who leads 1-0. Be careful here. Who's stepping in at the last second for New Lex was
outside.
Maddie Collins. And yeah, Maddie did a great job. Otherwise, that's another goal opportunity.
So on this scoring opportunity we had down here with Addison, Murray was open. Addison was contested. If Addison would have just touched the ball to Murray, it would have been a better opportunity on the goal. She had a clear shot on the goal.
Still contested there on the left side. Is that just experience?
Yes, 100%.
Or film review? Saying,
Yeah.
hey, look at the situation. How important is film review?
I don't think it's that important in soccer. I mean, I think as individuals, you should probably watch it, but I don't think it's something that you should spend a ton of time on. The skill is so important. So, when you're out there doing small sided games and different drills, that's a given. Like when when you have pressure and you're being defended, Murray, first of all, needs to talk and let her know that she's there, and it's just a little tap off. And getting your eyes up. Like skill is just so important in this. If you're looking down at the ball, you don't know what's going on, but if you don't have the skill to control the ball without looking at it, here we go.
Another
A little
big
far.
boot by
Nice hustle by
Jasmine
Kayla.
Oliver. Substitution, by the way, for New Lexington. Evie Valentine is checked in for Maddie Collins. It's still 1-0 with 10 minutes to go here in the first half. And Fairfield Union, they will retreat back and try to reset their offense.
Which is fine.
And they have it on the left side of the field. They have it centered. Nice job by Lily Powell. Yep. Here comes Jasmine Oliver again.
She can get it through to Kayla.
And that's going to be Kayla Schneider. Oliver still in control. And New Lexington, Fairfield Union back
Pressure.
again. That's Kayla Schneider. But again, Allison, you look, there's 5 defenders back for 2 on the offensive end.
Yep. I mean, usually you have, as a coach, you always want at least one more defender than what is attacking. Um, but, you know, it's still, our numbers aren't there.
Ball centered now for Fairfield Union. They will have it stolen away by Evie
Nice turn
Valentine.
by Addison there.
And then back to Fairfield Union. This could be an opportunity for the Lady Falcons. And it's contested on the left side. And a kick coming for Fairfield Union. Back on top, they have it for Cara Gasser. And then picked off by Lily Powell, knocked out of bounds. So able to save defensively for New Lex.
And the defense did good that time. They were defending, they weren't getting beat. And then that pass came in, and it wasn't the best pass, and Lily was able to capitalize on it and get it out.
Substitutions for Fairfield Union. And the throw in coming for the Lady Falcons. That's Gretchen McPherson. And defended nicely by Maddie Kelsey. She will kick up the field. However, throw in will stay with Fairfield Union. Still loose. Contested by Murray Longhenry. And then a scoring opportunity for Fairfield Union. Be careful
dangerous.
here.
That girl would have been offsides, but
boy,
still
that was
dangerous.
Close.
If that Levin was confident, she could have easily taken that shot from outside. She had no one in front of her.
And that was Kinsey Stevenson. Ooh, big boot that time by.
It happens.
Addison Scott, and she went up and apologized. And that's a nice thing as a parent that your young daughter apologized. But as the coach, you're like, hey, come on, we don't want any softies here.
It happens. It's soccer.
Yep.
It's not a sport that's for the weak. Good ball by Addison.
Jasmine, can she catch up with it? Oh, maybe. Nope. Then finally kicked out of bounds.
Corner. I think he said it was a corner. So
all right, here's a shot. Here's a shot. So how many do we have up? 1, 2, 3. Here comes Lily Powell. Yeah.
I'd probably get Maddie up in there as well, like on the top of the goal. So if it bounces out, she's there.
It's going to be 5-on-7. Or actually, 5-on-10.
Okay, let's go. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, come on.
Look, Lily Powell just couldn't
Good
see
idea.
it. And Jasmine Oliver again into
come
the
on,
middle.
Kayla. Oh.
Better try by Kayla Schneider. Sails left and still contested by Carly Snyder.
Good.
And, there's a couple of opportunities there.
Yep. Those corners Jasmine's feeding in are perfect. We've got to get some body part on that ball, and it'll be a goal. Your shoulder, your knee, your head, anything.
Corinne McIntyre has re-entered the lineup for New Lex for Addison Scott. There is the throw in. So an opportunity on the left side, but again, we'll go out of bounds. And then we'll come back to Fairfield Union. So a couple of opportunities there.
Yeah, Lily's still playing up. He's got 3 back on defense, so.
Good adjustment by Coach Harvey. Let's see, Lily Powell now in the middle of the action.
She's got to get back now. That's the thing.
Corinne McIntyre looking for it, and Fairfield Union has it.
Good
Maddie
through
Kelsey.
Ball.
And opportunity coming for Fairfield Union, but New Lex gets back very well and then fought for by the Lady Panthers in a whistle.
Oh, nice. I'm not sure. Might have been a arm lift. If you lift your arm up and elbow, that'll be called. If you have your arms already up, then lots of times that is not considered a foul.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Fairfield Union over the Lady Panthers. And kicking it away. A good one is Jasmine Oliver. Boy, if she could have just gotten over that defense. Murray Longhenry had a chance on the right side. Well, here's another throw in. And
as a handball.
Yep. Then Fairfield Union will have it. Well, they've had some chances.
Yeah, they have. It's been a good game.
There is the kick, and picked off by New
Ooh,
Lexington.
through the legs by
And
Evie.
Evie
She nutmegged
Valentine.
herself.
Yep. And Murray Longhenry, can she
Oh,
catch
here we
up
go.
with it?
Come on, Murray.
Not quite. And back to Fairfield Union, but boy,
Good
Murray
turn by
Longhenry,
that
good hustle.
defender.
There's
Oh,
another good stop.
with her face. Happens.
All right, Fairfield Union now center the ball.
Oh, we're
They
setting
go
up.
ahead.
She's not.
There's a ooh, boy, if she could have just passed up the field, that would
Well,
have
I
been a.
think she might have been worried about that 38 being offsides. So if she takes the shot herself.
Yeah, it was Lexi Bennett, and she was up ahead. It
Nice
might have been
kick, Kylie.
offsides. Retrieved by Fairfield Union, and then saved back by Carly Snyder. And here comes Jasmine Oliver. She can't catch
Good
up with it.
job,
However,
Maddie. She's
Maddie Kelsey retrieves it,
in the right spot.
and Corinne McIntyre now defensively trying to get a hold of it.
Oh,
There
get
comes
there,
another
Addison.
opportunity
Oh, that's a
for
goal.
Fairfield Union, and that was a 25-yarder.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it 2-0. You know, and Allison, we talked in the pregame about the last couple minutes of the first half that Coach Harvey has preached to the girls all season long. And, you know, 1-0 was manageable
Yeah.
with 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half. You give up that second goal, and all of a sudden you're in a big hole.
Yep. It's hard to score one goal, let alone two. We've had some great opportunities, so we just got to capitalize on them. And really, that shot outside the box there, you know, the stronger teams that have been playing together for a lot longer, I mean, a lot of times that's the only way you're going to score is outside. Once you get in that box, your defenders are so strong, you're not scoring.
And we are back to Fairfield Union now with the ball up 2-0, under 3 minutes to go. And they can't catch up with it.
Ooh.
Good job defensively by Evie Valentine, or that's trouble. This is trouble
Yep.
again on the shot
Oh, that
off the
was.
top crossbar. And I tell you what, they've got some shooters in the
Yeah, they
game.
do. Fairfield Union,
Good program.
yep,
Yep.
they've been at it for a long time. Kayla's not paying attention. Uh, so just their youth program, their middle school program is strong. A lot of the girls, a lot of them play for the Lancaster Club League or Pride, which is out of Canal Winchester. So a lot of work has been in this program of Fairfield Union.
Well, here they come again. The Lady Falcons have another shot opportunity midfield. Stopped there by Murray Longhan, and then kicked away by New Lexington Corinne McIntyre.
Let's go, Murray.
And can Murray catch up with it? It's contested on the right side. And Fairfield Union
that was a nutmeg, but I
comes
don't.
up with it.
Okay, I thought maybe it hit 26, but ref is saying no.
Well, they'll have the throw in. Header.
Pressure. We got to pressure.
Yep. Yeah, especially at this point, you're down to 120. You really.
I mean, I know they're tired, but as a coach, I don't use that as an excuse.
Especially at this point of the season.
Right. It's mental. Like.
Again, you know, I come back to that second goal really hurt.
Yeah.
This is big
really
trouble
dangerous.
right here. This is a big shot.
Oh, nice.
Stopped by Kylie Holstein.
Yep.
That was one-on-one. Here comes another long kick.
Yeah, that was good by Kylie. You know, that girl, she probably should have placed it at farther right corner of the goal, but that was still a good stop by Kylie.
All right, down to 40 seconds. So if the girls are going to make something happen, they're going to have to get it right here. However, Fairfield Union comes up with it. And then Lily Powell on the far side.
26 seconds left.
Yeah, not a lot of time to get down the field. I would say at this point, just maintain possession. I'm not sure they can really get anything going down the field with 10 seconds now. There is the kick. I'd say just play defense here. Good job by Lady Panthers there of keeping it that way. And down to 3, 2, and 1. So We have reached halftime here at Jim Rockwell Stadium, where the New Lexington Lady Panthers trail Fairfield Union by the score of 2-0. Very competitive. That second goal at the 3:13 mark will go a long way in determining the outcome of the second half. So we will step aside here at New Lexington. We'll come back for the second half in just a few minutes. So you're listening to Lady Panther Soccer from New Lex. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And we are in the second half, the ladies' side of things, Fairfield Union and New Lexington. We are pleased to be joined by Coach Castro, the boys' coach here, who will play the second half of this afternoon affair with Morgan. And, Coach, thanks so much for coming up here and joining us for a few minutes. We know you've got to get your team ready.
Yeah, no problem. Today's a beautiful day for some soccer.
Coach, it's been a struggle at times for you. You've got a small roster. You've got some injuries that have happened along the way, some unfortunate things. But how are the positive things going for you?
Uh, they've finally become a team. That took a couple of tries with certain people in and out. Now I think I got this group of kids that are locked in, ready to learn some soccer and take it to the next step, and that's recruiting other players.
How do you keep positive, Coach? So when things have not gone so well, how do you make it both learning and fun for the kids? Because when you are struggling in a season, and it can be not fun, and then players tend to lose focus. So how have you combined the two?
I always reiterate that we are 20 years late, not by the sport, but in our area. So they see it. They see that these kids put in a lot of time, many years, and I just make sure it's fun. We're still trying to have fun as we're learning, but yeah, we seem to take some big losses. The score's kind of jacked up, but they know they're playing their tail off. They know I'm giving them the best tools I can give them. It's just a matter of catching up, and when we do, that's with numbers of players and the years. You can't build a good program in a couple years. It takes sometimes a decade. But
Well, we're with Coach Castro here on the girls' side of things, where Fairfield Union is leading the Lady Panthers. Coach, how important for you guys is club, and how many guys do you have involved?
as coaches, I have myself and Chad Stoltz. That's about it. We have a lot of parents that have bought in. They make sure the kids get there on time, do extra, do a lot of team dinners. They always make sure everything's taken care of for me for that. So all I do is coach and
Hmm.
uh, kids play and parents be parents.
Are there players, Coach, that have really made a lot of progress from point A to point B, point C, or beyond for you that really stand out? And that's not necessarily the best players, but guys who have grown so much.
Yeah, so we start the season off 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. A lot of these kids never told me that like, Coach, I've never did more than 10. Well, every one of my players can do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. Uh, Believe it or not a lot of young men know how to do a cartwheel. My whole team can do a cartwheel finally. So everybody's improved in many different ways, but also I try to make sure we're all on the same page and can do just the fundamentals of athletics. So there's not one that's outshined the next. I make sure to work a little more with the one that needs to catch up more. So that way we're all within, 50% range.
And then, Coach, what kind of youth program is coming? You'd mentioned that this area, and you are correct, southeastern Ohio is 20 years behind. And that's nobody's fault. It's just a matter that soccer is just catching on in this area, whereas some areas of the state, it's very very big, very very popular. But how much is it going to take to continue to grow soccer?
Like you said, it starts at the youth. I've been to a couple games, had them come to some of our games, and looks like they have the numbers, but it's keeping them numbers. And soccer gets harder as the years go on. It's no longer a tag game; it becomes serious and strategy. And I, I've noticed once they get in the eighth grade, they kind of, hey, can I try another sport? It's like, well, soccer is just as tough as football.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, Coach, I've did this all my life. Well, 2 years ain't all your life. But watching the numbers in the youth program, we are blessed that we have somebody doing the youth.
Hmm.
Middle school, we're still lower numbers, but I'm just glad that somebody is doing it as a club. You know, we're not a school sport for the middle school, so it is 100% parents doing it. We have a couple that have stuck by. I actually had to take Coach Stoltz. He was the middle school coach for many years, and
Hmm.
his son moved up, so I asked him to move up with me as well.
Hmm.
If we can keep that ball going that way, I think give me another 2 years, 3 years, we're going to be very competitive. We're going to have the numbers. We may not have 30 deep, but we'll have 15.
Hmm. Well, Coach, it's a rough league. I mean, let's face it. You played Morgan this afternoon, and
Yes, sir.
the Raiders are another good ball club. And coming back to what you're saying about building the program, do you have any kind of timetable or thoughts about where you'd like to be in, say, 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5, I want 20 kids playing at least a 50% percentage of wins to losses. But mainly, I want the athletes. That's my goal. It's harder for me since I'm not a teacher in the school, but I see the kids always pushing each player and, hey, come try this, come try this. I think if I can get everybody doing that, I'll have my goal sooner than expected. And hopefully that opens up more positions for coaches and we can kind of run it like a league.
Okay. Well, Coach Castro, we know you've got some other duties coming up with the getting ready, the boys ready for Morgan. So we certainly appreciate you stopping by here in the girls' side of things, and hopefully we will talk again.
Well, thank you, Howard, and enjoy the game.
Yes, sir. Let's go Panthers in the second round, right?
Yes, sir. Let's
All
go
right.
Panthers.
Thank you, Coach.
We'll get it. The girls got their numbers this year. The boys will get theirs.
All right.
And they 20. They had 24 for a second, and 20, and
Rejoined by Allison Gibbs, and it's still 2-0 in favor of Fairfield Union. And Allison, thank you for setting that up with Coach Castro. And I gotta say something. I'm gonna indulge me. I'm gonna editorialize for a second here, so you're gonna have to put up with me.
Okay.
Last week, Coach Harvey was up here working with me, and I came away thinking, what a nice man. What a good role model
Yep.
as a coach. And let's face it, the girls have not had a great year.
Right.
And the guy's sitting here and he's positive and
Yeah.
he's upbeat and he's talking about growth and he's talking about
Yeah.
we're doing this better and we want to win the last 2 minutes or
Right.
we want to win a half and I came away so impressed. And now this is the first opportunity I've had to speak with Coach Castro, and I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, just in the 6 or 7 minutes we talked with him, New Lexington, as I've gotten to know some of the coaches here this fall, this district is so fortunate to have really committed,
Yes.
dedicated role models.
Yes.
That's
100%. Both of these coaches are great role models, and these kids look up to them. They want to play for them, um, and they do a great job. Not just here in soccer, but across the board. I think we've got some really strong coaches, and they all care about the kids and have fun. That's what it is. It's supposed to. Sports are supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a dread. To go out there and get yelled at by your coach, which sometimes you need it. But it's supposed to be a fun thing.
Well, and you and I have both coached, and we can both attest to when you're not winning, things are not good. I mean, you've got parents,
Yeah.
you've got the kids themselves,
Yeah.
you've got a lot of things going against you. If you can keep the good attitudes going, which I think, again, I see in both coaches, then I tell you what, it's that goes a long, long way.
Yes.
Lily
Oh,
Powell.
this is
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Lily Powell just couldn't get back on the
no,
defense there.
and that uh, Fairfield Union was right there. Yeah, that was
So goal for Fairfield Union. They now lead 3-0. But again, Coach, uh, the attitudes of the girls and the boys, is in good hands with Coach Harvey.
Yep.
Um, and then on the boys' side of things, I'm so very impressed with
Yeah.
what both are doing.
Coach Castro, he's a great coach. He played. He's not originally from New Lexington area, so he's very knowledgeable. I came out earlier this week, and Coach Harvey asked me to come out and practice with the girls, which was a great time. And the boys were practicing on the other half of the field, and same thing. They all had smiles out there. They were having a good time, and that is huge. Just to make it enjoyable and laughing with each other, and makes it so much more enjoyable.
Well, and here
Oh, that
comes
might be
another
offsides.
opportunity for
Nope.
fifth. Nope, no offsides, but nice job defensively by New Lex came in over to stop the shot opportunity. And I want to mention something else, and I don't want to put this in the wrong way, but volleyball is really good. Football is really good
Yeah.
right now this year,
Yeah.
and soccer kind of is in the background,
Yep.
and that's tough for the kids too.
Yeah.
I mean, when your football team is, you know,
Right.
they're going to be ranked in the top 10 in the state, and volleyball girls will be ranked number one
Yep.
or in the
Yeah.
top 10 in the state. Then it's like, oh, we're not so good.
Right.
It's tough on the kids because they're still kids.
Right. Exactly. And it's for them. It's which what do you enjoy? What do you want to do? Like, and yeah, you want to be on a winning team because that's fun. It's fun to win. But at the same time, do you want to be on the team and just be the cheerleader, or do you want to be out there? It's up to the kids and what they want to do. Um, so, but it's growing. Like Castro was
Hmm.
saying, there's a good youth program. Middle school, they've had, I don't know their numbers, but I saw them practicing the other day. They had quite a few out there. So that's what you got to do. The kids that absolutely love the sport, and just want to be out there, because it's very different from football and volleyball. So what do you want to do? What do you enjoy? So,
It is 3-0 in favor of Fairfield Union here, second half, 23 minutes to go, and New Lexington hanging in there. I mean, the Fairfield Union has certainly earned what they have, and
yes.
they're on the attack again. And that number 11, that we have it as Kinsey Stevenson. She's a really good player. She has at least one of the goals for Fairfield.
Yeah, it looks like we're a little tired out there, and probably morale's down a little bit. But hopefully we can bring it back. We have played a good game. I mean, really, we have. It hasn't been a one-sided game. I don't think the score, shows.
Well, you were at halftime. Lily Powell trying to kick it away, but
Ooh.
Fairfield Union retrieves, and another nice job by Lily. You were down at halftime with the team. What was the message from Coach Harvey?
I didn't really hear what Harvey was saying. I did talk to a couple of the girls, and just told them to make sure they're attacking the ball, don't slow up, just because you think they're going to get it, because you don't know what's going to happen. And Jasmine, keep doing what she's doing because she's a great player out
Hmm.
there. Uh, just talk to them a little bit. I didn't hear the Harvey speech. He probably had that before I got down there, but they're doing good.
All right. Well, they have it on the far side with Murray Longhenry, and Jasmine Oliver kicks it back towards Fairfield Union, and they are on the attack, saved by
Good turn by
New
Addison
Lex. Yep.
there.
And then back
Nice
up the
save by
field.
Murray.
Here comes Fairfield Union. They have numbers, and they go the other way. They had an opportunity to.
I did talk to Olivia Emmert, who's one of their stronger players. Because she transferred, she's out for the rest of the season. I thought it was certain you can play a certain number,
Mhm.
but it is the second half of the season. So and Coach Harvey said it's so you don't get transfers to come into tournaments and
Right. Yeah, you see that a lot in basketball where, it's a tournament run, let's go get
so and
so and
so.
so, yeah.
Yeah. So she's out for the season, which is rough, but hopefully some other nice save.
Saved by
Maddie
Kylie
Collins
Holstein.
was also sprinting back, which is good. Um, so hopefully some of these other girls can step up and fill that void.
Although Barkas has checked into the lineup for New Lexington. So uh, Coach Harvey's managed to get most, if not all, of the players on the field for varsity time. And, Coach Clifford last night in
Oh, here we
football.
go. Come on, Kayla.
This
Come on,
is,
Kayla.
can
Let's
she
go,
get there?
Kayla.
She has an opportunity right here.
Oh,
She can center the ball back, but nope, just
and that's a
just
skill
couldn't
thing.
finish.
That's a skill thing. She should have struck it with her left foot. And if you are not left footed and never played before, that foot is like the black hole to you. So, yeah, but she's fast and she has a lot of potential if she keeps working at it.
Back to
And here
Corinne
we go. Let's
McIntyre.
go. Come on.
Another opportunity.
Come on,
Kayla
Kayla.
Schneider
Come on, Kayla.
streaking
Come
up
on,
the
Kayla.
field. Here's the best shot.
Oh,
Best shot of the day for New Lexington, and just about 1 foot wide.
yeah. And that was her left foot. So
That's
kudos to her for attempting that. So that was great.
and hopefully, down the road next year, certainly when she's a senior, that will go in. Well, Fairfield Union has it back then, under 20 minutes to go. Second half.
Let's
That
go,
is
Murray.
the right
Here we
side.
go. Let's
Another
get a goal.
attack
Come on.
opportunity. And again, just unable to center it. Lurking there was again Kayla Schneider. She was right at the goal. But
That's where she
Coach,
needs to
we've
be.
talked about this so often. You got to connect 1 to 2 to
Yes.
3.
Yes. And that's hard for all teams in the MVL, really. And that's what their coaches work with them on. So,
All right, so New Lexington again with some opportunities, but Fairfield Union in control. It's going to be a throw in for the Lady Panthers, Corinne McIntyre. So another opportunity on the Fairfield Union side. If they can get the ball centered on a shot opportunity, be nice to see Jasmine Oliver get a shot at it. She's got the big leg.
yes, she does. She can take it from outside. Nice step there by Maddie, anticipating that pass.
There's a kick upfield by Carly Snyder, and it goes astray and picked off by Fairfield Union, but then coming back for New Lex's Murray Longhenry. And Fairfield Union, a good save that time by the Lady Panthers again. The defense coming up and stopped by Isabella Newsom, and fight for it on the far side along with Maddie Collins.
Yeah, I'm noticing Lily Powell is out right now. I saw her raise her hand, so I'm not sure if she's battling something or uh, she's the speed back there, really.
There is the throw in. Can New Lex get it
Good
back
touch.
the way? Yep. And back to,
Nice,
oh, here we go.
nice.
There,
Let's go,
oh,
Murray.
yeah, that's Longhenry, who's played a whale of a game. She's been all over the field.
Yep.
Kicked back away by New Lexington. They are in control. It's Jasmine Oliver with the big leg, and she kicks to the right side, just unable to connect
Yep.
with Murray Longhenry.
If she would have gone behind that defender a little bit, it would have given Murray a little more of an opportunity to get to that. Murray, she's a senior. It's her first year. I mean, imagine if she had played, 4 years even, how successful she would be as a soccer player.
Okay, can we get back defensively as Fairfield Union on the charge?
Good job, Maddie.
Yep, Kylie Holstein also stepping out of the net for New Lexington.
That was a good job. I mean, it was, Maddie and Kylie are talking about who should have gotten that ball and different things, but that was a good job on defense.
That's something else we haven't touched on enough, probably, Allison, is how important it is for soccer kids to talk.
Oh, gosh, it is unbelievably important because you think about it, when you have the ball, you're concentrating. Oh, the wrong direction.
Yep, Corinne McIntyre.
Good save by Maddie. When you have the ball, you're not, and your skill is not the strongest, you're looking down at the ball, so you don't know where your players are and what you should be doing. So you always have to be communicating. You don't have eyes on the back of your head to know if a defender's coming up. So talking is very important in this sport, which Coach Castro does a really good job. If you listen, the boys are out there just constantly. And that's usually when you look at all teams, the boys seem to communicate more
Yeah,
than the girls.
and not. I don't want to be sexist here, but boys are more aggressive in how they go about the talking, the playing,
Right.
the actions.
Yeah.
But if you can get the girls,
Yeah, they will. I mean, they'll get there. And that's just, when I was coaching, it would just be in practice. Every pass you called the person's name that you were passing it to, or when the person had the ball, just to get you so used to talking that it's like second nature because you're so focused on that ball, you forget about that other stuff.
we
Oh,
have
Kylie's
Kylie
hurt.
Holstein down. It looks like she got a knee to the thigh.
Okay.
Um, so let's hope she, you know, isn't too bad off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lily's the backup goalie there. So she's not
yeah,
on the field right now,
yeah.
so
Let's hope it's just,
a little bruise.
yeah. What I saw again, I saw the knee to the thigh. So um, hopefully she'd get maybe get
The
some
other
ice. And,
girl's hurt
yeah.
too.
So we
We
have
got
a
two
stop of
down.
play. Yeah. For well, there was a collision
Yep.
away from the goal, and those things happen.
Yes, they do.
And now we're going to get some medical attention going from both sides. So,
Yeah. Hopefully they're okay.
yeah, 14:59, and looks like Lily Powell's going to come in automatically. Now, coach, in soccer, I know in basketball, the officials have to tell the coach to come out on the floor in the case of an injury. What about in soccer? What
I've
is the
never
policy?
experienced that. If it's someone's injured, you just are going out there
Well,
to
I
tell.
mean that's your instinct,
Right.
as an adult.
I've
You know,
never had
I mean, so is there a
someone tell
policy
me
or no?
not that
Okay,
I'm aware.
all
There
right,
may be, but not that I'm aware of. It's
okay.
just you're coming out on the field.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not going to debate the OHSA ruling on coaches. They call it have to be beckoned onto the floor by the officials because, again, and you and I, again, both have coached. You see a player go down,
Right.
you immediately,
Yeah.
you want to get out there.
Yeah.
So, well, let's hope that the medical attention for both players is okay. We are
Yeah,
Coach
let's hope
Harvey
she's both of them.
on the field.
I can't see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, from what I saw, it looked like a knee to the thigh, and let's just hope that's all it is.
Yep.
That there's no other structural damage. Looks like she's
Not a knee
favoring the
damage.
ankle, though.
She did have a knee injury earlier that she's kind of been battling. Um, in school, she's had different tape on and braces and stuff like that. So,
Coach Harvey's
yeah,
gonna carry her off the field.
happens. We don't have the cart like the football players where they have to get carted off. Coach has got to carry them off.
Hey, well, I mean,
She looks like she might be smiling a little bit. So,
yeah, I have two daughters, so I think I can kind of relate of, the embarrassment of,
yeah,
and the coach carried me off the
yeah,
field, like I'll never live that one down.
yeah.
All right, so Lily Powell will be in goal. We'll have a stop of play. We'll check on the opponent on the far side for
Looks
Fairfield
like
Union. Looks like
she's
she's
up.
walking off with some assistance.
It looked like they were kind of focusing on her ankle there. I couldn't really get a good read, but it didn't look more up at the knee. It looked more up at the ankle area.
Oh boy, we'll know more probably. Well, you'll know more at school on Monday to what extent Kylie Holstein may be out. Let's hope it's just for this afternoon
Yeah,
because that would be a big loss for the Lady Panthers.
yeah. Kylie's played amazing this season for her first season in goal, and um, like to finish the season with her. So hopefully she can
Well,
rest this weekend
yeah,
and
well,
ice and
yeah.
all that stuff.
Well, again, a sophomore. Every time
Yep.
I look at this roster, I mean, they've got some good seniors. To the Lady Panthers, Murray Long, Henry, certainly Lily Powell, Ella
Yeah.
Barkus, but the rest of the lineup, I mean, it's all underclassmen.
Yes, it is.
I mean, this year may not go the way uh, Coach Harvey wanted it or the kids wanted it, but um, hang in there.
Yeah, they didn't even know back in the spring if they were going to even have enough for a team. But they were able to get quite a few for 11 first-time players. So Harvey did a good job recruiting. He coaches track also, so a lot of these girls run track for him, and he convinced them to come out and do this, and they're having a great time.
And Lily Powell kicks it away as the new goalkeeper, and Fairfield Union in control right at midfield.
Oh, here we go.
And Jasmine
Oh,
Oliver with a chance. Also in on there was Corinne McIntyre. And fighting for it's Evie Valentine, another sophomore, I might add.
so if Jasmine would have taken, she tried to turn back into the defender. You got to be aware of that. Again, talking, she had Corinne and Kayla over here on the left. If she could have passed it out to them, it would have been a better opportunity for us to get closer to the goal.
Fairfield Union back with the ball. They are on top 3-0 with 14 minutes to go here in the second half. So the ladies have hung in there. Yeah, they a couple of good goals by Fairfield Union, well played.
Yeah,
You know,
especially that second one. Um, that was a nice goal from outside the box, which shows the strength of their team and how long they've been playing that they can connect and make those shots.
right, throw in coming for. Well, it's been a kick for Fairfield Union. So
Sure what the call was, offsides.
yeah, I was going to say the far left side there for Fairfield Union, they were definitely offsides.
That was our first offside call, I think, today for either team. Some games it's, every 5 minutes you're getting a call, but not today.
Jasmine Oliver will kick it away. Free kick coming for the Lady Panthers, trailing. 13 minutes to go here in this one. Remind you, we've got the boys coming up in the second half of the doubleheader against Morgan, another good team that Coach Castro's pointed out. Yeah, we keep playing good teams, but we're hanging in there.
Yeah, Morgan's doing, their boys are very strong this year.
Uh-oh, this is trouble
Oh,
for Fairfield Union.
that's,
Yeah, and that was just too easy that time for the Lady Falcons. And really, Lily Powell had no chance on that breakaway.
no, no. And, sometimes goalies get down on themselves.
No, not on that one.
No, and you've got to realize that. I mean, there's 11 players on the field, and you are the last one. So if it gets to you and you can't stop it, there's 10 other players that could not stop that ball. So, you know,
She was ahead, and that's just lights
yeah.
out.
And Lily doesn't play goalie, so she doesn't, know the different. You cut off your angles. You talk about geometry. I heard you talking to Sam Roop about geometry last night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Goalie is geometry. Cut your angles down. Our camera person over here is taking geometry this year, Brayson.
Well, we won't talk about how he's doing. We'll talk about it off air,
I
And
think he's doing all
he's
right.
doing all right.
He's
Okay.
asked me a few questions that.
Well, then, hey, you know what? If you ask the teacher, that's my theory. You ask the teacher for questions, the teacher's always going to think, well, he
Yeah,
or
but
she's engaged.
I'm not his teacher this year.
Oh, okay. Well, you set the foundation for what he's into. He's in calculus, I'm assuming.
No, he's taken two maths. He's
Oh,
taken
okay.
geometry and algebra 2 this year.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He's a sophomore,
Oh,
so.
okay. So he's not at that point yet. All right. So he probably took algebra 1 in 8th grade, I'm assuming.
No, he took it with me last
Oh,
year and
okay.
then he doubled up.
Okay. All right. So that's Brayson's 5 seconds of fame.
I'm
He can
sure. Well, he
remember that.
caught three catches last night in the football game, so
All right.
we'll
Good,
give him 10 seconds and that's it.
good save that time by Lily Powell. So give her a little bit of confidence. She will kick it away. And Jasmine Oliver comes up with it.
Squib kick,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
That's not what we call it in soccer, but
Yeah, the boys' football last night, there was a squib kick
I saw yeah.
that Coach Board probably talked about. One of those little things.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't end up being so little.
All right, that ball is going to be sailing out of bounds. And another throw in coming for Fairfield Union on top 4-0. Retrieved on that far right side by New Lexington, kicked back ahead for Fairfield Union, and contesting on the other side is Evie Valentine. Nice run that time by Valentine, and ball will sail out of bounds, and New Lexington's Maddie Kelsey will have the throw, and let's see if they can't get it up the field. You know, New Lexington looks a little bit winded out there,
Yeah, they
Coach.
are. And I'm noticing Maddie Collins isn't in. I'm wondering if she's a defender. If she's been battling.
Oh
Oh,
boy,
that
that was
was
close. That was,
close.
yeah, about a foot outside the
Yeah, and
far
those are
kick.
tough to stop for anyone. Looks like Maddie's coming in.
And Maddie Collins will be returning for New Lexington. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you get down, and weather's now starting to take hold. The
Yep.
afternoon's supposed to be in the 80s today.
But you see them still out
Oh
there
yeah.
smiling,
Oh yeah.
talking to each other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They're there. All right. So contesting is Kayla Schneider.
she's
Kayla
so
Schneider still
fast.
contesting. Great work that time by
Yes.
Kayla Schneider on the hustle.
She's gonna, if she keeps this up and works on her skill a little bit, she's gonna be strong.
Another sophomore.
Yep, that natural speed, those are things you can't teach. You just either have it or you don't, and she definitely has that speed.
Maddie Kelsey on the kick. Jasmine Oliver on the retrieve. And a header attempt that time by Murray Longhenry. Still contesting on the far side right in front of the official.
Oh, they gave it to
All
us.
right, so here's an opportunity. Get the good throw in going.
9 minutes left.
And see if Jasmine Oliver can't get a foot there.
High kick. That was a high kick by Fairfield Union, so it's our ball. See if Jasmine can.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jasmine Oliver with a center kick.
Now, there's an indirect and direct, and I never know the difference. So if it's an indirect kick, she cannot kick it directly into the goal. It has to be touched by someone else. And I'm assuming that this is an indirect.
Well, here we go, Jasmine's opportunity. There is the kick. Looks good. Oops,
Oh,
saved
see,
by
we
the
got to get.
goaltender. And then just a second too late's Kayla Schneider. That's experience, Coach.
Yes. And I mean, I coach 3-year-olds, and that's one of the first things I coach is to follow the shot always because you don't know what that goalie's going to do. You can't assume that they're going to get that ball. Plus, they're more likely to make a mistake when they have someone running at them 1,000 miles an hour. That was a handball.
It was a good kick that time
Yeah.
by Jasmine Oliver, and just that inexperience of not being right at the net for the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, they were holding them off, trying to hold them off sides, but Kayla's fast enough. As soon as that ball is kicked, she's got to take off and go basically right to the goalie.
All right, Jasmine Oliver will kick, and it will sail back to,
She's got to give some help.
yep, teammate, and that is Maddie Kelsey.
Could have been
And
a
this is
call.
going to be trouble for New Lexington here again.
Lily,
As
nice
Lily, oh,
save
great
by
coming out of
Lily.
the
That was
net.
a
Yeah,
handball. It should have been called.
yeah, boy, if she doesn't come out of the net, that's wide open there.
Yeah,
That's a couple of good saves for Lily Powell.
yeah, she's a wrestler, so you know those wrestlers, they don't have much fear in um, using their body to win against their opponents.
Ball is loose and still contested. Finally corralled by New Lexington, then back to Fairfield Union, though. And they have it on the left side. New Lex, a lot of defenders back against what?
Good. Nice
Yep,
takeaway by Murray.
yep. However, Fairfield Union back with it. Corinne McIntyre, kick straight up in the air, controlled by Fairfield Union. They will reverse course. And coming back down on the defense was Kayla
Yeah,
Schneider.
it's
Here
hard with
comes another
Lily's not back
opportunity, and
there.
I just see her using both feet for Fairfield Union. That is
Yeah,
experience right there.
and it's hard not having your senior leader, Lily, in the middle defender. Um, so those girls are kind of learning as they go back there.
3-0, 6 minutes to go here, second half. And the Lexington Maddie Collins gets it out of trouble. However, Fairfield Union comes back with it. And then trying to come down and play defense is Maddie Collins.
Nice job, Maddie.
And takes it away, but Fairfield Union gets it back and go after it. Falcons stay with it.
Oh,
Long
there we
kick
go.
coming. There we go.
Good job.
So nice job by the defense and Lily Powell.
So the other day, Maddie asked me if she thought that maybe she could be on offense instead of defending, and I said, Maddie, you're a defender. I hate to tell you that. Let's
Here
go,
we go.
Kayla.
Here
Come
we
on,
go.
come on, come
Did
on, come
she
on.
use the left foot? Nope, can't catch up with it.
Oh, good try. Sometimes, they want the glory of the goals and the
Right.
assists and stuff like that, but they don't always get the accolades. But defending is so, so important, and she is good at that. She's fast, she's aggressive. So, again, first year, sophomore, so.
Mm-hmm. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second half. Well, that's important too, Coach, is identifying who goes where and how difficult is that? Because you're right, everybody wants to be the goal scorer.
Right.
Nobody wants
Yep.
to play defense.
Yep.
I mean, maybe some want to be in the goal, but everybody wants to be the hero.
Yes.
How difficult is it to identify best positions?
It is really difficult, and some people just don't want to play defense, and even though as a coach they're a defender, so they don't give it their all back there, and it's hard. You just got to build their confidence and express how important they are. Good defense by Maddie. That was great. She was containing. She didn't just go right in. The girl tried to cut back, and she was right there.
Corinne McIntyre contesting for New Lex, and then this is going to be offsides if there's a goal shot. It wasn't. And Corinne McIntyre again trying to defend here on the right side, controlled by Fairfield Union.
So that was an example of Kayla standing there watching what was happening. If she would have anticipated that pass going back, we might have been able to retrieve that ball. But then again, Kayla's first year.
Addie Blosser back deep for New Lexington. Part of the action there. Blosser, a junior. And Lily Powell will kick it away for New Lex. Time is escaping the Lady Panthers to try and get on the board here, down to just 3 minutes and a few seconds.
Ooh,
We'll be
that's
careful.
danger.
Nice
danger,
job
danger.
by.
Nice save by Lily.
Nice defense that time by
that
Jasmine
was
Oliver, and then the save.
61. You can tell she's played a lot of soccer. She was not nervous about it. Placed the ball, and Lily was able to stop it, which is great. They got a corner out of it, so we need to get this ball out.
There is the try in the middle, stopped, and then Lily Powell comes out. So good job by Maddie Collins of running interference for New Lexington. But again, they need to flip the field here. It's not necessarily a matter of winning now, Coach. It's a matter of can they get on the board.
Yeah, and improving and working on the little things. Making sure your passes are to your teammates' feet or somewhere they can run it onto it. Defending correctly, not just running in and jabbing at it. Your conditioning, all those things. They're all important.
One more time, defensively for New Lex, that was Maddie Collins. And
get it out.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Ella Barkus needed to do some work down there. Shot on goal is going to go wide. Well, the girls are going to hang in there anyway. It's not a disrespectful score at 4-0 at this point, but room for growth, as you've said all along, Allison.
Yep. And, they've spent quite a bit of time together, and we've seen improvement since we started covering these games. And, it's putting in the work.
Contesting is Addison Scott. And then Corinne McIntyre. This is trouble here for, another great save. That had goal written all over it if Lily Powell doesn't come out.
Yep. That's what you want to do as a goalie on those one-on-ones. You attack the ball.
Big kick that time. If New Lexington can come up with it, they've got an opportunity. But Fairfield Union steps back in, and they are in control. They will go left to right. Yeah, actually, they'll stay left, and now they'll come back left to right.
Making some passes. I mean, that's the fourth pass they just connected.
Well, here's
And
another
here's
good
5.
pass, yeah. And getting back for New Lexington barely was Evie Valentine. There's the
That's a goal.
shot. Yep. You know, that was all set up
Yep.
from about 40 yards out with consecutive passes.
Yes. Yes, and that's what they work on. When I was out there on uh, whatever night it was this week practicing with the girls, the drill that Coach Harvey had us doing was you had to make 5 consecutive passes, and then you can move on to the next. So, I mean, that's what they work on. I mean, people watch this sport who aren't knowledgeable about it, or they watch the World Cup, or they watch the Ohio State soccer, and it make it look so easy. And if you ever go out and try to kick a ball or move a ball around and it do what it you want it to do, it's very difficult, and that takes a lot of practice.
Well, the final score is going to end up 5-0 in favor of Fairfield Union, and that's going to do it. But and I've said this 2 or 3 times. The last couple of minutes of the first half and the second half, there's 2 goals, one on both ends.
Yeah.
Then that's why it's 5-0.
Yeah. Could have been 3-0.
Yep, play the entire way
Yes,
is
and
the
that's
message.
hard to do. You're tired out there. You've been playing. You look at the clock. You're like, oh, I'm almost get a break, because soccer players they don't get a break unless they're subbed out. Um, so they did well though.
Well, the final score again is 5-0 in favor of Fairfield Union. And, Coach, before we go to break and get ready for the second half of the boys' game, your thoughts on this one?
They are definitely improving. We had some really good opportunities today. So we just got to keep working that direction. Hopefully Kylie's all right and
Yes.
can continue. Some of these girls, they need to rest and ice because injuries are starting to mount up for them. Just little nagging injuries, and that can be hard to keep competing. So.
All right, well, that's going to do it. But before we leave, we want to remind you that this is a streaming relationship with New Lexington City Schools. Our thanks to Brayson Lee, one of the student workers, and Coach Allison Gibbs. Also on hand is the director, Marcus McPeck, Mr. Thorngate, Miss McCoy. It's Amanda McCoy and Tony Thorngate. So we'll step aside. We'll come back for the boys' side of things here in just a few minutes. So looking for better things in the second game. So stay with us. Thank you.